So, Alex Jones, what the hell is going on with him? Well, I'm sure as many of you are aware, Alex Jones got sued a few years ago by the Sandy Hook families, the survivors of the Sandy Hook massacre. If you guys don't remember, that was about, I think, 2012. A maniac went into a grade school and massacred a dozen children or so. And Alex Jones, being an asshole, helped this conspiracy theory form that the whole thing was like not real and that these people were crisis actors and crap like that, and that was really a setup by the government in order to take away your guns, that kind of thing. That was a very big conspiracy theory back then, the idea that Obama was going to take away your guns, which of course he never fucking did because it's bullshit. And Alex Jones pushed this conspiracy theory. I mean, I don't know if he created the conspiracy theory. I don't think so. I don't think he created it, but he jumped on the bandwagon with it and pushed it repeatedly over and over and over on his show, calling the people that, saying that they were all CIA crisis actors, playing videos where there'd be a guy like laughing or something and then like, he just lost his family, he's lying, how can you be happy when you just lose your child, crap like that. And it led to essentially a decade, more at this point. It led to all this time, the Sandy Hook families, the survivors of this massacre, have been harassed repeatedly over and over and over again from insane asshole conspiracy theorists. Everywhere they go, people have to move, and then they end up getting harassed again. They get harassed in public, people calling their jobs, crap like that. People trying to exhume the bodies of their children. This is all the kind of shit that's going on because no small part due to Alex Jones perpetuating these idiotic conspiracy theories. So the Sandy Hook people got tired of that shit and sued Alex Jones. And it went about as well as you could possibly hope. Alex Jones had to pay out $1.5 billion in damages. That's what the Sandy Hook people were awarded. Why am I bringing all this up? Why am I talking about this? Because this video of Alex Jones has recently gone viral. Here it is on Twitter.
Hey, we're gonna beat these people. I'm not trying to be dramatic here, but it's been a hard fight. These people hate our children. Just take more calls. Go ahead, do the next person. Yeah.
First off, I just want to bring to the attention of the fact this has really nothing to do with anything. Alex Jones looks old, doesn't he? He's got the Wolverine beard going. He's got to be at least 280 pounds. Alex Jones is a year younger than me. I mean, I don't know if it's just because he lives in Texas and he's eating like ribs and like hamburgers and steak and beer every fucking night. But damn, Alex, you need some personal life changes here, boy. You're not going to live very long. So that's the first thing I notice when I see this. Second thing, please don't be fooled by these crocodile tears, because that's what's going on here. He's crying like a fucking baby. Why is Alex Jones crying like a fucking baby with these obviously fake-ass tears? Because he is being forced to liquidate his personal property. See, since that judgment a few years back, the actual families in the case, the survivors of the Sandy Hook families, they have not received any money at all since this whole thing happened. The last, I think it's been 2.5 years at this point. They haven't received anything. And why is that? It's because Alex Jones has been doing all types of behind-the-scenes legal bookkeeping fuckery in order to keep from actually having to pay any of these people any money for all of the pain and hardship that he has caused them. What happened exactly? He declared bankruptcy in November of 2022, personal bankruptcy. His company that runs InfoWars, they're called Free Speech Systems, they declared bankruptcy in July of 2022. So why did he do that? Now, is Alex Jones bankrupt? No, he's not bankrupt. All right. But why did he do that? So that he can get out of having to pay any money to the Sandy Hook families. Go, oh, I don't have any money. I'm bankrupt. It's sort of like when somebody gets divorced and they owe child support. And so then they quit their job so that they don't have to pay child support. It's the same kind of fucking trick. That's what Alex Jones is fucking doing. He got caught before that transferring money out of his name and into his wife's name to avoid paying. Here's a Guardian article that I would like to show you guys here. Alex Jones reportedly concealing funds to avoid $1.5 billion payout to Sandy Hook families. We don't really need to read this entire thing, but there's a few highlights I would like to bring to your attention. Paragraph 3. According to a recent New York Times investigation into Alex Jones' financial and legal documents, the far-right broadcast agitator transferred assets worth millions of dollars outside the reach of creditors as lawsuits from the Sandy Hook families, as well as court sanctions stacked up against him over the past years. As part of the series of maneuvers to avoid paying for legal damages, Infor's parent company Free Speech Systems, as well as Jones himself, declared bankruptcy last year. It was all phony. He declared bankruptcy. He has plenty of fucking money. I'm officially out of money, personally, Jones said on InfoWars in December. It's all going to be filed. It's all going to be public, and you will see that Alex Jones has almost no cash. He has no cash because he gave it all away to his friends and family, which means that he's basically hiding it because he's a piece of shit. However, the investigation by the New York Times found that in addition to Jones spending $80,000 on a private jet, security, and a villa during his time in Connecticut last year to testify at trial, he also appeared to have been sneaking away his money to various entities. The report revealed that in October 2021, Jones made a business agreement with Austin Services, a month-old company founded by lifestyle blogger Anthony Gucciardi, friend of Jones. According to the report, REM Services was to function as a credit card processing intermediary. Then in February 2022, Jones transferred his $3 million estate in Austin, Texas to his wife, Erica Wolf Jones. The house on the estate spans over 5,400 square feet and boasts 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms in addition to a pool and a spa. The investigation also found that Jones signed a contract last July with Blue Ascension, a new company founded just a few months prior by Patrick Riley, Jones's former personal trainer and assistant. That same month, Free Speech Systems filed for bankruptcy. So you see what's going on, folks? He basically gives his house to his wife, signs a contract with these 2 companies that were just formed. So he got his friends to go form shell companies. And then he gave all his money to these shell companies. And then he declares bankruptcy. Oh, I don't have any money. Oh, I'm broke. I'm completely broke, 100%. I have to declare bankruptcy. My house, I don't own my house. My wife owns the house. I don't have any money. Oh, my company, Free Speech Systems, we don't have any money. It all goes to these assholes over here that we just made, these 2 dumb shits that just made companies specifically so I could give them my money so he could hide it. So don't believe that shit for a nanosecond. That he's broke, that he's bankrupt. Get the fuck out of here. Right? It's just fucking disgusting. Here's another article by The Guardian. This is called, let's go ahead and open this one up here. Alex Jones lives it up, but refuses to pay $1.5 billion in debt to Sandy Hook families. This is from September of 2023. So just about a year, about 7 months ago. Right-wing conspiracy theorist Alex Jones is continuing to live the high life while refusing to pay a cent of the $1.5 billion in damages he owes families of the victims of the Sandy Hook elementary school shooting he called a hoax. Court documents showed that the disgraced host of the far-right conspiracy theory and hoax news website InfoWars is spending tens of thousands of dollars a month on expenses, including high-end restaurants and groceries, while payments to the families are frozen following a declaration of bankruptcy last year. He's bankrupt, but he's spending $10,000 a month on restaurants and groceries and food. Where is he getting all this money from if he's supposed to be fucking bankrupt? What's going on with that shit? According to court papers dated August 29th, reported by CNN, Jones spent $93,180 in July That would be July of 2023. Excluding legal fees, but including more than $15,000 to the first of his 2 ex-wives, $79,000 for housekeeping, $6,338 on entertainment and meals, and $3,388 on groceries. In the previous 2 months, the amounts were $85,114 and $63,925. You know, I don't think that we normal people who have normal jobs and normal amounts of money, which is not very much, I don't think we really understand sometimes how rich people live and how they spend their money. I can't even imagine spending that much on, I mean, goddamn, $4,000 on groceries. Almost $7,000 on entertainment and meals. First off, no wonder Alex Jones is fucking 280 pounds. He's eating out every fucking night. It's like, maybe like, you know, stay home and cook something once in a while. You'll lose weight, Alex. But still, I don't know. I shouldn't be talking shit about people who are fat. Yeah, I'm fat also. I'm overweight. But still, I don't look like Alex Jones. Still, though, I don't think we can comprehend. Like, if I had $7,000 that I could just blow on entertainment, what does that even fucking mean, entertainment? Like, what? How many fucking Blu-rays and DVDs can you buy and shit per month? Like, where is he going? Is he going to like fucking concerts every fucking night or something like that? Like, is he going out to, I mean, is he like flying to fucking Paris and shit to go to have lunch? How do you spend that much fucking money on meals and entertainment, for fuck's sake? Like, I don't know. Kind of blows me away. But the point is that he is lying. He was lying for the past 3 years almost. These people who, you know, he defamed repeatedly for decades and now has to pay them this money. He has been doing everything he fucking can to get out of it, because Alex Jones is a piece of garbage. So why is he crying so bad? Why was he crying in that viral video I showed you at the beginning? Because a judge has forced him to liquidate his assets. He's being forced to liquidate his assets in order to actually make some payments to the Sandy Hook families. That includes his personal property, as well as his ownership stake in InfoWars. So does that mean that Alex Jones, his show is like gone and that he'll never be on the air anymore? Probably not. What's probably going to happen is that some other mega corporation is going to buy InfoWars, and Alex Jones is going to keep his show on there. Even let's say that some corporation buys InfoWars and they decide to shut it down. Alex Jones can just do the Alex Jones show from his basement. He can just get some cameras with the money that he's obviously fucking hiding and resume broadcasting that way. I mean, let's not forget, Alex Jones started on public access TV, right? So it's not like the guy's inexperienced with broadcasting on a budget. He could do it. And I'm sure we've not heard the last of Alex Jones, is what I'm saying. He's got the name and the notoriety. So he's not going away anytime soon. But InfoWars may be going away. InfoWars may at least be changing in some respect. And I think that's a good thing, because fuck InfoWars. Anything that disrupts it and takes them off the air, I think is great. Because I think InfoWars is one of the great evils out there in the media sphere. It's an entire network dedicated to just spamming misinformation out there. InfoWars is one of the reasons why conservatives are so fucking crazy in this country. Why conservatives and Republicans are complete fucking nutcases. Why we have like such a fucked up political discourse in this country, where half of the country believes in idiotic conspiracy theories like Jewish space lasers and shit. That's because of InfoWars. Right? So, anything that fucking takes those assholes off the air, I'm in support of myself. because fuck those people. And let's not forget that after all of this, Alex Jones deserves this, you know, because it kind of goes against the American spirit, right? In a sense, what we're doing is we're taking Alex Jones off the air. We're deplatforming him, essentially. I mean, we're not doing it, but that's going to be the result, is that this man is being forced to pay out all of his hard-earned money and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, his livelihood is getting crushed, shit like that, blah, 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 blah. We're sort of socialized from the time we're small children to admire that in people, to admire those qualities in our quote-unquote heroes, the self-made man. You know, Alex Jones is a self-made man. I don't want to put him down in that way. He actually is. He started, like I said, with public access radio and like public access television. He was a nobody. And he toiled for 30 years and built this giant media empire. And in that sense, he deserves the wealth and all that shit because he actually earned it. He's not like fucking Elon Musk where like his rich granddaddy gave him an emerald mine or whatever. Like in that sense, he built this, but he used his powers for evil. Like in the beginning, Alex Jones was kind of a muckraker. I mean, he always sort of had this conspiracy angle where even back in like the early 2000s, late 90s, he was already posting shit about demons and shit in our government and that kind of thing. So he was always kind of wacky. But he, during the 90s, you know, he actually once in a while would actually show some actual muckraking, kind of like actual journalism. You know what I mean? Like there was a video once where he went into the Bohemian Grove with some other guy and did this big expose on it. Of course, his angle was that it was all Satanism and shit like that. But it was interesting. It's like, well, this is actually a real thing. You know, rich people get together and they fucking have this weird ass party. And then there's like a fucking pagan idol that they all worship or whatever, right? That's real shit, you know. So I'm not saying that, you know, in the past, everything Alex Jones has ever said is bullshit. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that at least for the last 15, 20 years, he's been getting wild, you know, just more and more into these wild ass right-wing idiotic conspiracy theories. And the thing about Alex Jones is that he's completely 100% unapologetic about it. And that's why when it came to the Sandy Hook thing, he just refused to back down, kept pushing this conspiracy over and over and over. And some people actually really got hurt. These people were really hurt by the shit that he spread. They were the victims of his conspiracy theory. You know, like I said, people hounding them for decades. You know, imagine this. Imagine you have a child and your child is murdered in a fucking school shooting. Imagine that. Now that's bad enough, right? And you do your best to move on. All you want to do is move on. But because of this asshole with his dumb shit fucking TV show, keeps spreading lies that it was all a conspiracy, that it was all made up, and that you are somehow part of it, that you are somehow part of the government's plan to, I don't know, steal everybody's guns, which they never fucking explain how that works. They never explain how shooting a bunch of kids in a fucking grade school will somehow lead to, like, I don't know, Obama stealing your guns. Like, how the fuck does that even, you know, it doesn't have to make sense. That's the thing you gotta remember. But because of that, because of this asshole spreading these conspiracy theories, then there's armies and armies of dickheads just fucking with you everywhere you go. Every place you move, and people calling your relatives, calling your jobs, getting you fired from your jobs. Then you have to go get a new job. Then they find out where you fucking live because some dickhead fucking doxed you on the Alex Jones forums or whatever. And then, like, you know, so you have to change your name. And then you find out some fuckers are trying to exhume your child's body to see if it's real. Like, that actually was a thing that actually happened. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine having to live with that shit for more than a decade? I'd sue the shit out of them too. I don't care. Because that's fucked up. That's extremely fucked. That's what these people had to live through. Because that's what, you know, that's what defamation is. Defamation is, hey, you are fucking with me and I'm going to make you pay. That's what defamation is. You defamed me, you ruined my reputation. These are the actual damages I am suffering, and you are going to pay these damages. After all of that shit, for the last 2.5 years, he's done all this like legal shenanigans in order to get out of paying. Fuck Alex Jones. Fuck Alex Jones. I hope he sees this. If you ever see it, I know Alex Jones is never gonna fucking see this video, but if he ever did, fuck you, Alex Jones. You're a giant piece of shit. You have an audience in the millions. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this, right? Last thing I'm gonna say about Alex Jones here. Alex Jones has an audience in the millions. Tens of millions, possibly. He could get out any message he wanted. If he really wanted to actually see some real change in this country, he could do some actual real investigative reporting. He's got the infrastructure. He's got the money. He can hire the people. He could actually do some real reporting and get some real information out there and actually be a vehicle for change in this country. He could really do that, but he doesn't. He spends his time and his money spreading idiotic bullshit lies for political reasons. For political reasons. Go on InfoWars. You know who's on there? Fucking Steve Bannon, for fuck's sake. It's like, okay, now you see where he's aligned. He's aligned with the fucking crazies, with the insane MAGA Trump assholes who want to turn this country into an authoritarian fascist hellhole. That's who Alex Jones is aligned with the insane religious nuts and the fucking crazy fucking fascists who want to deport everyone who isn't white. That's who fucking Alex Jones is aligned with. So yeah, fuck Alex Jones. Fuck him. I hope he fucking dies poor and alone. I hope that he's fucking reduced to broadcasting his dipshit show with an iPhone on Rumble with like an audience in the hundreds. That's what I hope he's reduced to. I hope he dies poor and in obscurity, because this motherfucker is like damaging people. This motherfucker is hurting people and he doesn't give two fucking shits about it.
Hello folks, if you like what I do and you want to support the channel, please consider buying something from my Etsy shop, supporting me on Patreon, liking and subscribing, and checking me out across my social media links listed below. Thank you all so much, and see you next time.